Welcome back to OSRS Mobile episode 22, and it has been a minute since I've uploaded a video, so thank you all to my loyal subscribers who have waited very patiently for this video to come out. I have been unfortunately going through something medical, but I'm glad to say that I am on the mend. It's been a rough month and a half, but we are back with some more old school RuneScape content. And what better to start our day and kick us off with another level in rune crafting. There it is, 97 rune crafting, baby. We are maxing this skill this episode, and we have a little bit more in store. Very, very excited for the content I'm bringing you guys today. But kicking us off with our mobile episode 22, where every single level, every single boss, every single clue scroll is happening exclusively from a mobile device. So I'm going to continue the grind with rune crafting day alt essence, and I think I might have mined a little bit too much after doing some of the calculations. I think I'm going to be left over with around 50,000. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with all the excess day alt. Maybe one day I'll continue doing this just for some AFK money, or maybe even a pet grind if I don't get it on my way to 99. But let's see what we have in store this episode. I'd be very excited to get the Rift Guardian pet through this method. But I will see you guys with the next clip. And this may look like a familiar grind to you. We are still at Arena Altar. I have been doing a little bit of Zeah rune crafting when I'm able to do some AFK soul runes in Zeah, and I found that method to be quite nice, getting anywhere from 40 to 45k an hour, depending on how active you are. But the Arena rates with Day Alt Essence is just something you can't really compete with, getting anywhere from 80 to 100, sometimes 100 plus, depending how active you are. And there it is, 98 rune crafting, one level away from maxing out yet another skill, and to add another skill cape to our collection. I can't wait to do that. Put the skill behind me. It hasn't been too bad. I'm honestly not very bored of this skill. It's not as bad as people say it is. I would prefer to continue doing Zeah, but for the sake of content and getting the best XP rates per hour, I am doing the Arena Altar. It's also just saving me a lot of hours on the grind, but to do Zeah all the way to 99 isn't a bad way to go. So if you are looking to do blood runes or soul runes, not a bad idea. So I'll see you guys with the next clip. The moment you've all been waiting for, and I've been waiting for so long. I did the calculations to make sure that this would be my last game of Guardians of the Rift for almost ever, until I'm wanting to come back to maybe green log. I'm one green log away from getting this completed in the collection log, but we are about to get 99 in 7 seconds. I cannot wait to be done with this skill, to put it behind me. I wonder if anybody will notice the fireworks going off. And there's the XP drop, 99 rune craft, and we're done with the skill. We'll never have to do it again until I want to green log Guardians of the Rift to get the Abyssal Eye. But man, I'm on my way to get the rune crafting cape. I'm going to go ahead and spend the rest of my pearls. I already have the pet, so I don't think there's anything I'm looking forward to. I got everything I need to here. But I am super happy, and the clan is going crazy too. Real excited. Time to go get me my cape. And the reward that has been definitely earned with many hours of grinding. God, I don't even want to count up the hours. This is definitely the flex cape. And time to test out the emote. This emote is definitely very cool in my opinion. Oh man, that is awesome. This is yet another cape I'm going to have to put into my house collection for my wardrobe. And I might actually bring it with me on my next journey, which you guys are going to see very soon. With the end of one grind comes yet another. That is the thing I love about this game. It is almost truly never finished, because we are on to our next skill. I am off to work on agility. We're at 87. Let's see how far we can get this episode. And we are at the Colossal Worm Agility course. I was not far off from getting a level, so this honestly has not taken too long. I am only a couple hundred laps in here, and I say only as that takes a couple hours to get done, as many of you all know, but I'm doing the Advanced Colossal Worm Agility course, gets you anywhere from 40 to 45k XP an hour. Very AFK. As you can see, there are a couple points in this course where you can be hands-off for 10 to 15 seconds, which is awesome, and I am working on getting enough termites to get the collection log slots to green log this area on my way to 99 agility, because there it is, 88 agility and total level of 2353. Sounds nice. And the grind is only beginning here. Fortunately for me, I'm going to go ahead and switch it up once I'm done here to another course and change pace. Now we are doing our laps at Apatoll to get 2,000 laps for all of the monkey variants. So you can get a monkey backpack for doing, I believe it's the Monkey Madness 2 quest right outside the caverns before going into the demonic gorillas. You can search one of the crates. You can find out on the wiki which one it is to go ahead and get your monkey that you can wear on your shoulder. 89 agility coming in hot. And we can do the last Revenant agility shortcut. That's nice. So I'm going to be working on getting all the monkey unlocks that I can transform this guy on my shoulder to, which is going to be a total of 2,000 laps. And that should get me to 90 or 91 agility, late 90 or early 91. I haven't calculated it out, but 2,000 laps is a little over 1 million experience. So I thought on my way to 99, might as well green log as much as I can so I don't have to come back. So I'll see you guys with an update. All right, we have a big level coming in here, and if you notice that transition, I tried to do it as seamless as possible, so it looked like I was doing the same lap. It's hard to edit on the phone, but there it is, 90 agility coming in hot. We're at base 90s. I've unlocked the Ardoin rooftop course, which is the final rooftop course there is, but you can still fill it up to, I think it's 96 agility. So Summer Pies still won't get me to the point where I will not fail there, but we are at 1,411 laps, so a little less than 600 to go. Last lap coming in hot, and I did not get to 91 agility, but got close, but there we are, 2,000 laps done at the Apatoll agility course, which is unlocked at Monkey Madness 1. I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy. I think he's the one that is going to give me the collection log slots here. I'm not quite sure how this works, but there's 5 or 6 different collection logs that you can get here for the monkey backpacks, and this is going to be real nice to see my collection logs fly up. I'm still in the 300s because I haven't opened up my caskets, but let me see if equipping this guy, or maybe I have to change. I'm trying to figure out how we do it. Let me remove them, and there might be an option here, transform. Okay, there it is. Ooh, nice. And if I click it, this might be the way to unlock the collection log. There it is. Awesome. So we got the Karamja monkey unlock, the zombie monkey unlock, and we are just going to be flying through this. This is awesome. All right, maniacal, and then skeleton coming up next. I'm going to take my time because I love seeing these collection log slot logos come up. I think it's really awesome, in my opinion. Almost like gaining a level with fireworks because it only lasts so long. So going to continue just going through, I think, a couple more. Kruk, nice. And then we got the last one, and I think I'm going to go ahead and rock this monkey on my back for the remainder of my agility to 99. I think it's going to be a cool flex. I don't know how many people will have this monkey, but this looks awesome. He's got a little crown on his head. That is real cool to have. Now, this took many, many hours, but I'd recommend it on your way to 99 agility. And I almost missed the recording here, but 91 agility coming in fresh doing the rooftop arty courses, and I'm loaded with Summer Pies. Now I can finally boost up to 96, and I will not be able to fail this course at all at that level. And it'll be something that I can finally stop doing once I get to 96. But as the levels progress, as I go to 92, 93, etc., it is going to be much nicer to use less and less Summer Pies. It should only take me a couple of hundred, I think, probably 300 or 400 Summer Pies total to get me up to that level. But I'm going to go ahead and continue doing arty courses, and I might do some Hollowed Sepulchre. I am definitely nervous about being on mobile and doing the Sepulchre. I've heard that it is great XP rates, but obviously that is something I have yet to see, whether it's mobile or BC. All right, I'm at floor 3 of the Hollowed Sepulchre. I'm still at 91 agility, and I am just learning the first 3 floors here, and I'm getting the hang of it. I have not attempted floor 4 more than a couple of times, I think, in the past, but it's been so long, honestly, probably 6 months or even a year since I've been here, it feels. So I'm just doing floors 1 through 3 to get comfortable here on mobile, to have all my highlights because there's no plugins here. But I'm starting to get more and more comfortable going through this, and I'm going to shoot for some more PBs. And once I feel very confident in my ability, I'm going to go to floors 4 and 5. Quick update at the Colossal Worm Agility course because I'm bouncing back here after getting enough marks of grace from the Arty course to buy a full graceful set, and I can do a graceful recolor with the termites that I've earned. So here is the full recolor. I did not want to lose my current set, and I don't know if you can recolor over a colored one in general, but I did not want to try it. But this is definitely an interesting look. I don't know if I like it more than the one that I got from the Brimhaven Agility Dungeon, but it is definitely unique. I'll give it that. It definitely shows off the character's abs, so I will give it credit where credit's due, but I think I'm going to stick with the blue color. Blue being my favorite color, just looks the coolest in my opinion. There's so many different variants, and whether or not I'm going to spend all my marks of grace on the journey to 99 agility to unlock all those, or if I just want it for the GP is yet to be decided. But with that said, I believe I have finally green-logged the agility course. For those who think we don't PVM on this channel, this is for you. This is the hottest PVM content out there right now. This is, at this point, probably a few weeks old by the time the video is coming out, but I am taking out Brutus on easy mode to get a couple of combat challenges done. Very easy challenges. I might come back and do the speed record one, but I am definitely not going to spend a lot of time here because PVM has to wait, unfortunately, as we are going to max our account in the most effective way possible. So back to the agility grind. As mentioned in my last video, I did get a PC recently, and I've still chosen to remain dedicated on this mobile account, but I have been getting some experience as I've finally been able to link my main account to my PC. I had to make a separate side account, an alt character on free-to-play, just to pass some time, but I have finally been able to link it, and I can learn Hollowed Sepulchre on PC before going to mobile. I think it might be easier because we finally got 92 agility, a huge level, because 1 is the halfway point to 99, but 2, I unlocked floor 5 of the Sepulchre. So I'm going to start learning floors 4 and 5. Here we are at floor 5 of the Hollowed Sepulchre, and this is the home stretch of the 5th floor. And as you can see here, if you're on mobile, it can be done. I'm showing you this is a run that can actually be completed. I didn't make it in time, but at the end of the day, that doesn't truly matter as long as you're learning the course. You're still going to get the experience rates. You're just not going to get the loot from the Grand Hollowed Coffin. So this final stretch, you have 3 things that you have to look out for. 1, you have the mages that are shooting out fire from one side or the other, sometimes both in this middle section, as you can see here. And this is kind of a break area because I can go off to the right and just learn the course and see how things are going through. But this is what I'd recommend is to spend as much time in here as possible. That's the only way you're going to learn is by doing this over and over repetitively. But the lightning stuns you if you get hit by it, which isn't super dangerous, but it can be depending on when you get touched by the lightning. But on mobile, use tile markers here. On either the left or the right side of the wizards. I find it helpful for me because now I know where to step. Because the wizards on the left are firing, now the green tile is safe. So that is the way that I learn it. Now I can go on an off-green tile and move over from the arrows and run through to finish the course. So it's something that can definitely get your palms sweaty, but as you can see here, you're done. Like I said, if you complete this in time, I could have gone straight, built the bridge, got another chest. but I'm not really in this for the hollowed marks. I'm just trying to push through to learn floor 5 and get the Grand Hollowed Coffin reward table. Hopefully I can get the Ring of Endurance. That would be something neat to see. But at the end of the day, there's a 5,000 XP drop and 93 agility. So we are pushing along, saving up our hollowed marks to green log this, or get as close as we can to green logging on our way to 99. But I wanted to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers that are tuning in for these episodes. We have another one coming out soon, and rest assured, we are definitely going to be on our way to 99 agility next episode. At least that is the goal. But that brings us to the end of yet another mobile maxing adventure here on OSRS Mobile. So thank you again to tuning in. We hit some big achievements today, 99 rune crafting and 93 agility. Until then, peace.